Okay, now that I introduced you to the saw, it's time to make some cuts. We'll try a few different kinds of wood at a couple of different thicknesses, and we'll see how we do. Okay, first up is 1/4 inch MDF. So we're gonna loosen the knob here, set the height, tighten down the knob, turn on the machine, and make a cut. Okay, not bad. Next up is some Luan. It's about 3/16 thick. Again, we're gonna set the height. Turn on the machine, make a cut. Okay, that cut very, very easily. Next up, let's try a piece of particle board. It's about 5/8 of an inch thick. It's the kind of material you'd typically see in inexpensive furniture that you assemble yourself. So again, we set the height, turn on the machine, make a cut. No problem. Went right through that material quite easily. You probably noticed a fair amount of sawdust. So we're going to try the same material over again, only this time we're going to connect a vacuum and see how we do. Alright, so you can see I've got a vacuum connected now. The hose on the vacuum I'm using didn't fit the adapter, so I've got some duct tape to secure it. The vacuum I'm using is just a regular household vacuum, nothing special. It's not a shop vac. Happens to be a vacuum that one of my neighbors didn't need anymore, so I'm going to give this a try. All right, we're ready to try it again with the particle board. Our height is still set from the previous cut. This time we're going to use the vacuum and we'll see how much sawdust the vacuum pulls away from the blade. So let me turn on the vacuum, then I'll turn on the saw and make a cut. Alright, I think that pulled at least some of the sawdust away from the cut, so that's an improvement. Alright, next up is a piece of pine. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick, so it's a little bit thicker than that particle board we just went through. It's actually the thickest material we've tried so far. Again, we'll use the vacuum and see how we do. Not bad. Went right through the material, no problems at all. Alright, now let's try something substantially thicker. Piece of 2x4. So let's loosen the... And that looks like that's the maximum thickness. Alright, so let's turn on the vacuum, and turn on the saw, and try it out. Alright, so you probably saw the wood jumping around a little bit. That's one of the purposes for this gauge here, this I guess we'd call it a stop. Helps to prevent the wood from bouncing up. But it went right through the 2x4. You saw it, not too much trouble. This time I'm going to use that little wire catch in the front of the machine. Let me zoom down and show you. So that last cut, I did not have this engaged. This time I'm going to try it again and see if the saw is a little bit more stable. So let's turn on the vacuum and make another cut. So once again, it went right through the wood without an issue. It was bouncing around a little bit. I think it's safe to say this is the thickest material I'm able to go through. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope that was useful. If it was, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up and perhaps even subscribing to the channel. If you'd like some more information about the saw, look in the description area for the video, and there you'll find a link that you can click on that will bring you to some more information. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear back from you. Please leave them below. I think that just about covers it for now. We'll see you soon.